Hi guys, DIYMark, and I got a fun new toy to play with. This is the new Milwaukee RedStick digital box level. You know, I got excited about the digital level line when Milwaukee announced them last summer, and now it's finally arrived. And this is the 72-inch model. But they also make a 48, a 24, and even a 14-inch torpedo. And all of them are constructed similarly and use the same Milwaukee pinpoint technology inside, provide accuracy down to 1/100th of a degree. Let me show you how to get started with it. It comes with a replaceable red lithium-ion battery that is charged on board using a standard USB charger. Milwaukee says the battery has 2,000 cycle charges before it will need to be replaced. So that means it should last 7 to 8 years if you use it daily. Once you power it up, the level displays the current incline on both the round side display as well as the top display. I found that the edge display worked well even in bright sunshine, but the side display prefers indoors. The information displayed can be changed by cycling through the menus, and you can display the grade percentage, or inches per foot, or millimeters per meter, or cycle back to angles in degrees. This can be very helpful if you're trying to determine the correct fall of a drain line or a roof angle. The menus are easy to navigate and fairly intuitive. In addition to selecting the display mode, you can alter the sensitivity of the level, the tolerance of the level, meaning turning it to whole degrees, or tenths of a degree. I found it useful to change the sensitivity of the level from the default 1/100ths. I would have a hard time coming up with a scenario where you need that high degree of accuracy. And when it is in the 100ths resolution, the level often spends a lot of time trying to resolve the exact angle. It will often hunt and retry before settling down. I found changing the sensitivity to tenths was helpful. At first, the operation seems a bit confusing, but after a few minutes, you'll figure out that the spinning circles tell you exactly which way to move the level, and the side display changes color when you reach level or plumb. It really works well. The obvious concern I had when I pulled it out of the box is durability. I guess anything with a display these days means it's expensive, delicate instrument. I must admit, when I first handed it over to my friends at the job site to try out for the day, I kinda cringed. Like that same feeling when your smartphone slips from your hand and hits the floor. Is this thing gonna be okay? But from all indications, this Milwaukee is safe for the job site. It's IP65 rated, meaning it can handle dust, dirt, water, and reasonable drops. And it's backed by a 5-year warranty. The guys had a great time with it and gave me a lot of feedback on the performance. Overall, the level performed flawlessly. Still, I would be careful with this tool. By my estimation, a single grain of sand or a flying wood chip that finds its way into the charger port would mean disaster when you try to insert the USB cable. Let's talk about performance and usability. To be frank, I didn't find the digital feature all that useful for normal leveling activities. Most of the time, a regular spirit level is more than adequate. The biggest annoyance with the Milwaukee Digital is the wait time. When you want to use it, you have to power it on and wait for it to initialize. It only takes a few seconds, but it will power itself off after a few minutes, and inevitably, that's when you'll grab it again and have to wait. I really wish Milwaukee would have put a couple normal bubble vials on this level. Let's face it, bubble vials are quick and intuitive. Having both would allow you to use the level as you normally do, and still have the digital accuracy when you need it. Would be the best of both worlds. One place the Milwaukee really shines is laying out repeated angles. Let's say you're installing some wainscoting or molding on a stairway. With the power of the digital level, it makes it child's play. Simply place the level on the stairs and select the pinpoint lock button on the side. This holds the angle. Now raise up the level and it tells you when you're parallel for your layout lines. You can also turn on sound cues by tapping the power button twice or by selecting it in the menus. It helps you zero in on the desired angle or telling you when you're plumb or level. But I found it annoying at times. I wish it would shut off after a few times or wait to start beeping again if the level is moved. And if there's a lot of activity at the job site, the sounds will be drowned out by any compressors, nail guns, or job site radios. Still, it's a handy feature when you need it. The Milwaukee level comes with this nicely padded case, and it has a small zippered pocket for storing the USB charge cord and the quick start guide. The case has a handle for carrying it or a shoulder strap. But again, I think they could have thought it through a bit better. The case opens like an envelope, so to get the level out, you have to open up the whole side. Perhaps a better design would have been more like a zippered tube, just allowing you to slide it in or out from the end. Still, it does a nice job of protecting the level. There are other digital levels out there. Both Bosch and Stabila make digital levels in various lengths. I haven't had a chance to try any of the competitors for a head-to-head comparison, but looking at the Stabila, I noticed they include normal bubble vials in addition to the digital capability. I'm told by those that have used the Bosch, the initialization time is much quicker than the Milwaukee. Cost-wise, the Milwaukee 72-incher is being sold at Home Depot for $360. After a quick internet search, it appears it's right in line with the Stabila. But I believe the case for the Stabila is optional, and that will cost you another $40 to $50. Overall, this Milwaukee does a really nice job, but I would consider it a special purpose tool. I simply don't need the accuracy it provides that often, and dropping nearly $400 on a tool always gives me pause. With the shortcomings I mentioned, it's just flat out expensive. If they would have included a couple bubble vials, it would really increase the usability of this level. So I would rate this Milwaukee a C+. It does what it says it does, and that's provide you with super accurate angle measurements. So I hope this was helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.